Hey guys, welcome to the evening edition of Tone's market analysis. I keep renaming these things differently. I guess trading Bitcoin. I did a video this morning. It meant to be a short. I just saw that it was over an hour long. No intention of doing that again today. I'm not gonna, for the second time today, I'm not gonna do any traditional markets pretty much, other than say I was right about the bounce in the S&P. I'm done with my traditional trade. I don't need to talk about that. So just a very quick look at the price of Bitcoin, because tomorrow I'll be teaching my trading seminar all day. Therefore, I will not be going live. Maybe I'll go live in the morning. It really depends what time I wake up. I need to be at my seminar by 9 a.m. because the seminar starts at 10 a.m. I need to go and set up. So it really depends what time I wake up. It's about 10:30 p.m. Here on the West Coast. And I still have some work to do before the seminar, which is another reason why I'll attempt to keep this short. All right, let's go to the screen share. All right, so as I just opened up my own website, I noticed that like the formatting of my website is totally gone. Like all the links are not alternative color. My menu is all screwed up. I have no idea how this happened, why this happened. I have not been logged into my site in a while, and according to Amazon, I haven't edited my site in 3 years. So I have no idea what's going on. I mean, anyway, you can still get to the menu. You can still get to learn trading. The data, the information is still here, but the formatting is totally screwed up. I'll find the time to fix it, I guess, at some point. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, the information's here. That's what's important. All of these are links, even though you don't know which ones they are. But anyway, figure it out. Section 6 is what I focus on in my trading because I am an expert at sections 1 to 5. If you're not an expert at sections 1 to 5, section 6 is going to be a little over your head. But that's where all of those numbers are coming from. I'm pretty much going to start all my videos this way now. For additional information, please check out the consulting section. And of course, tomorrow I am teaching the seminar here in downtown LA. So please make sure you're there by 9:45. Those of you, the 30 of you that are in attendance, I have to get a slightly bigger venue. I want to thank my sponsors, actually. I keep forgetting about that. So 2 of my sponsors for this event are in my affiliates and referrals section. One of them is Buy the Dip, and the other one is Crypto HW Wallet. All right, so thank you guys. Thank you for sponsoring my seminar, and we'll see. Maybe we can try and give away some goodies to the attendees. All right, let's my Twitter. I haven't looked at my Twitter at all. Anyway, we'll skip it. Oh wait, let me close that. I don't want to duplicate it. Okay, so here's the weekly chart. Here's the weekly chart. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but it only like kicks in the morning and at night. Like during the day, I'm fine. So I'm assuming tomorrow I'll be perfectly fine for the seminar. That's pretty much what the plan is going to be. So the weekly has had a huge rebound. Okay, this is now looking like a real hammer, and I mean a real hammer. Okay, the week still has about 48 hours to go. Today's Friday night. We still have all of Saturday and most of Sunday. So we still have a wait and see approach. How is the weekly candle going to close? I would love to see it close in the area of $9,000. That would be awesome. That would set us up beautifully for next week, because if we close in the vicinity of 9,000, next week is very likely to give us a higher weekly high, unless we spike to like 11,000 tomorrow and then come all the way down to 9,000 or 8,000. Then this candle would still be bullish, but it would now be a doji instead of a hammer. I personally love seeing hammers that look exactly like this after a decent downtrend. And for me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles is probably the minimum requirement of a downtrend. Okay, so this is good enough. It's good enough, right? Because here's another way to look at it, right? Now, I understand that the counts only flipped as of this candle, but very clearly the down move happened as of this candle, right? Like I don't see anyone disagreeing with that, right? This was the all-time high candle, and the following candle is a down candle. So the downside of this started, like look at the numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we already had an 8 candle downtrend. Okay. Now, of course, I am looking for the red numbers to go to a 9. But in another way to think about it is, well, we've already been going down for 9 candles, right? So ideally, you want this price flip to happen, cleanly on a flat, so that you're actually going down for 9 days straight, and then boom, you're going up. So, so in a way, this is a decent enough correction, and it's lasted long enough. It's into its 8th week of corrections before the price started to rebound. So this is a reasonable place to get the rebound without actually hitting a 9 candle. And keep in mind, getting a 9 is not going to be that difficult at this point, because the problem is going to be candle number 8. If candle number 8 closes below candle number 4, and then candle number 9 has to close below candle number 5, and candle number 5 still has 2 days to go, right? So we're keeping an eye on this, but so far the weekly is starting to turn, giving us some bullish signs. The daily has clearly given us bullish signs ever since this hammer candle, and then this 9 buy point, and then this strong 1 point with this strong volume. If you missed buying the dip in this area off of 6,000, earlier today, I drew a green line right here and said that, hey, this indicator clearly states that you go bullish once a candle with a green number starts trading above a candle with a prior green number on it. That occurred, this morning or yesterday evening. I don't really remember a lot when I drew this line. Probably, yeah, this occurred this morning because this candle is only about 4 or 5 hours old. That occurred right here, and you can see the coordinates of this are about 86.5, so 8,650. So at that point, daily went bullish, though it's a cautionary bullish because you're going to hit resistance at 10,000. And I'm expecting 10,000 not to be very easy to crack, and there's going to be some pullback there, okay? So let's see how quickly we can get from 9,000 to 10,000, because we already hit 9,000, okay? The 4-hour chart, also the last time I did this video, it's clearly where I drew my entry point using the 4-hour chart. It was right here off of this green line at the price of 8,500. And I very clearly stated where your stop loss would be. And that would be right here at 8,170. And now that we've gone straight up, any reasonable trader at this point is going to set a break-even stop loss. In fact, I would probably raise my stop loss to below this candle with a 4 on it, just to make sure that this trade is a pretty darn good trade, okay? So my stop loss would be no lower than 8,575, okay? Now, I know that doesn't seem like a big gain because this is only 8.5. It's only like a $75 difference. But the moment current candle starts trading above the prior candle, you can certainly start to raise this thing into the vicinity of 8,600 and above, okay? But for now, I would just put my stop loss right there, just above the last candle, and I adjusted it 8,600, right? So I would put it, so I would realistically put it like 85.95, right? 85.95, 95, right there. So that's where, this is where my current stop loss would be. And of course, assuming I had the proper entry of right here at 8,500 flat, pretty much, right? Like 8,501. something like that. Right, that would be my entry. Okay, that would pretty much be my entry. So that's the trade. That's the current trade. Okay. No way you can lose money on this trade. If you get stopped out, still made money. All right. That's how you want to trade. That's the trick. All right. That's your current trade. And your exits are either the stop loss or a target, right? Like see if you can get to a 9. And ideally, right, I talked about this dotted line, set a trend line. You want to reach a green 9 above this dotted line. And where is this dotted line? What are the coordinates? Oh, actually, I don't know if I can see the coordinates, actually. So we can just take a look. 9,400. That's your line. Okay, 9,400. So if we get a 9 candle above 9,400, that 9 is most likely to just give you a short 1 to 4 candle correction and then kick off the countdown to 13. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Here's the hourly candles, right? Again, the last time I did this video, I know exactly when I did it. Right here, it was a bit of a scary buy point after such a giant candle because the prior trade worked out really well. I talked about it. Please watch the video from this morning. And a little bit scary, but remember, where's your stop loss? When you're entering here, unfortunately, the only reasonable initial stop loss takes place below this 9 candle, or worst case scenario, if you also went in here, you can kind of say that, but like realistically, like that has to be your stop loss. There's nothing you can really do about it, right? Because that's the bottom of a reasonable candle. Maybe you can set it to the bottom of that candle. That's another possibility, right? Now, if you're still in this bullish trade, right, and there was reasons to get scared, specifically when the price flipped. When you got a red candle, it's an indication that, hey, you need to be careful with this bullish trade, right? So if you exited on this candle, you took a little loss. You've now made up for that loss, but that we're not going there, right? So if you, well, not yet, I'll talk about it in a minute, right? So even if you exited on this price flip, you lost a little bit of money, but your initial stop loss was never hit, and you never had a reason to raise the stop loss because none of these candles were actually going much higher. So there was never a reason to raise the stop loss. Now, see this red 2 next to the red 1? But this red 2 candle never traded lower than the 1 candle. So there was never a short trade on the table at all. And if there was a short trade on the hourly chart, remember, you would be going against the 4-hour trend. You would be going against the daily trend. And the weekly trend is kind of neutral at the moment. So that would be kind of dumb to short Bitcoin, even if this 2 started trading slightly below the 1. All right. Now, if you did dump this trade in this vicinity, your next entry on the trade would be right here, when this would have been a great one, right? Because look, whatever this price area is, oops, come on, whatever this price area is, it clearly was rejecting the price multiple times. What is this? 8,700, right? And then you get a 2 candle trading above the 1 candle on the hourly within a 4-hour bullish trend, within a daily bullish trend, within a weekly that wants to reverse. So this is like a perfect trade entry right here. What's the candle? Well, what candle is this? This is 1900 hours New York time on February 9th. So this is 7 p.m. So this is actually where the day flipped. Okay, this is the cutoff for my daily. So that's actually when this candle began, which again is a 3 trading above the 2, right? So this was a beautiful, very safe entry, amazing risk reward right here. Sorry, I wasn't with you guys. Sorry, I didn't live stream this, but that's what I was said. That's what I would have said. Okay. And your stop loss, if you did enter right here, is also obvious. It's right below the latest swing low. Now, the moment you get a giant spike the rest of the hour, it's very safe to move that stop loss to below that candle. Then you had this candle and this candle and this candle. And once you have this 5 candle giving you a bit of a doji, I think you've made enough money. And you set a break-even stop loss. That's it. This trade can no longer cost you money. And now it's up to you when you want to exit. And guess what? You're 14 minutes away from an hourly candle with a new swing high, with a brand new count of two going above the one. Now, be careful here, right? Because remember, there is a 9 momentum swing that tends to run you into trouble or give you a potential exit. I hate having one-off candles in the middle of a 9 candle run-up. So imagine if this candle, if the hour closed at a different time period of the day, this could have easily been candle number 6. So I still see this as a 9 candle upswing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're currently on candle number 8. So even if the next candle looks like a reversal candle with a 3, I will also be a little bit cautious, maybe tighten up my stop loss. Maybe if I see the next candle breaking out, maybe I'll take some profit. I can always get back in. Now, the good news, there's multiple good news to stay in this trade and not to take profit on the next candle. First of all, this 9 has kicked off a countdown to 13, and you're only at number 7 looking for a 13. At least wait for the aggressive 13. Code to clients will be released shortly, later this month, okay? In addition, once again, your 4-hour is only on a 5 of 9. Your daily is only on a 3 of 9. And hopefully this 9 would get into the vicinity of resistance, and then we can take profit and potentially look for some downside. Now, realistically speaking, I would love to see the price of Bitcoin go to 10,000 and pull back to the vicinity of 9 or 8,000. You want to see some of these pullbacks get supported by volume and go back up to new highs, okay? So the probability that 6,000 is the low for 2018 is starting to get pretty strong. I know I'm all over RT calling for 1,300, but hey, this is why you got to watch my videos now twice a day, because with every minute, there is new piece of information that alters your view of the future and the probabilities of your trades, all right? So I'm kind of proud of myself of calling the S&P 500 almost at the low. I think we went a smidge lower and then reversed, on a dime. Like if I go to a 1-hour chart, I mean, wow. Oh, wow, look at that. Damn. Right on a combo 13. Beautiful. And yeah, so there you go. That's my blue line. That's my stop loss that I drew in there. I mean, your stop loss could have gotten hit. I mean, it's so close. But hey, you didn't get much time to buy this dip, did you? And we reversed, and it was Wall Street saw the daily 9. Here's the 4-hour. I don't know if the 4-hour even matters on. I want to go lower. I want to go to like a 10-minute. I used to trade the 10-minute chart of the S&P 500. I mean, the indicators didn't really help all that much, but look, you had a 13 at the same time as an aggressive 13 coming off this 9. I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, that's just beautiful. Wall Street saw that. Wall Street definitely saw this 10-minute. That almost called the low, got a little bit lower. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. And again, watch my video from this morning. I pretty much called this with this green arrow as of tomorrow, but I should have really drew it from today. That's about it. I mean, I've been added as a speaker to Block to the Future in San Francisco. I will be doing my seminar that Saturday after the conference. I think the 7th, the day after the conference, I'll be doing my seminar. All right. So keep that in mind. Reach out if you want to attend the trading seminar in San Francisco. I don't know where it's going to be yet. I just decided to do it. All right, that's pretty much it. I mean, Corey, you got any questions for me? I'm not going to do many. I want to get some work done before my seminar tomorrow. I don't really have anything else to say. So let's see what happens. I'm not sure if Corey's with me, actually. But I mean, is the Asian New Year going to affect the markets? Uh, Not much. I mean, volume during New Year tends to go down, so there'll probably be less Asian people trading. So it'll come back on the volume a bit, maybe give us some stability in the price. Could this be the dead cat bounce? Well, it's possible, but I mean, it doesn't have to be a dead cat bounce, right? Because you have resistance. I mean, good luck crossing this 50-day moving average. It's not going to be easy. It's been amazing support for a long time. I mean, look at the 50-day moving average right here in November. Look at the 50-day moving average right here in December and right here in December. And if I go back further, I mean, we did dip below it and touch the 200-day moving average right there. Or is this the 128 again? It's the 128. Um, so, oh yeah, where's the 128 in relation to current price? Yeah, we're gonna have to cross the 128. The 128 has been great support. Now it's gonna be resistance. Guys, I don't use Elliott waves in my analysis. Good luck to you if you use them. I don't. All right, in case, so I did do a World Crypto Network episode today. In case you guys are wondering how come Jimmy and I aren't doing videos, and I'm getting that question a lot. No, Jimmy and I did not have a fight. What happens is when I travel and Jimmy is in his house, he can kind of adjust to my availability. When Jimmy travels and I'm in my house, I can adjust to his availability. When Jimmy's traveling and I'm traveling, neither one of us is able to adjust to the other's availability, and neither one of us has the time to ask the other one about their availability. So until one of us gets back to their home base, it'll be very difficult for us to coordinate. Yeah, it's exactly like a Seinfeld episode. Is it worth it to day trade stocks these days? If your expertise is day trading, then yes. I tried day trading. I didn't like it. My expertise was swing trading. Hi. Throw the camera on. Got about 1,000 viewers, guys. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta do some work for. Yeah, the audio of this is available on iTunes through the World Crypto Network. So check that out. To get a lot of listeners there. I gotta try and make these, audio friendly. I gotta mention dates more. I gotta mention prices more. I can't just say, look at this candle. I mean, if you're listening to the audio, that kind of sucks. I gotta try to mentally, make these more audio friendly. But trading is visual, and I gotta stop like predicting the price at all and make it more educational. That's kind of what I do. Am I partying in LA? No, God, no. I mean, I just went out to a dinner with a few people from my seminar. I'm already back in my apartment. It's 10:30. I'm gonna do some work. I'm gonna go to bed, and maybe I can get you another video in the morning before my seminar. No, I'm not gonna be partying in LA. All right, guys. On this note, I will talk to all of you tomorrow. Check out the affiliate links on my website. I know my website is a little messed up at the moment. It got reformatted for some crazy reason. Um, hey, thank you, David, for your country, for your little donation. And hey, come out to one of my Canada events. I'll be doing definitely Montreal and Vancouver this summer, and maybe I'll sneak Toronto in. But I'm hoping people from Toronto will just come to Montreal. All right. And on this note, I will talk to you all on the next one.